here, and all right. Yeah, let it. Oh, oop. Hey guys, here we'll let this run a little bit. Actually, I forgot this clip doesn't loop, so was it 30 seconds?
It doesn't loop.
There's no loop feature on the.
That sounds like a thing you should talk to him about.
I know. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Houston. Some of you who follow me are like, weren't you just in Pensacola, Florida? Well, why, yes, I was. Now I'm in Houston. You may see the amazing pop culture armory behind me. We are live from Coral Sword in Houston, Texas, located on 1318 Telephone Road. This is the best gaming cafe in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
Wow.
Yes. This is the best gaming cafe in the world. My name is Ming Chen. Sitting next to me, Phil. Phil's a techno expert, a good friend, mainstay here at Coral Sword, expert dodgeball player.
I don't know about expert dodgeball player. We need to run that back when you come back.
We're
though.
champions. We won. We played once, and we won.
I'm down to run that back though. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So cheers. We were drinking vanilla lattes. Cheers,
sir.
And anytime I'm in town, we come here and stream, and we update people on what the shop's been up to, what I've been up to, and much randomness as well. And may have special guests. We don't know.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We
Yeah,
can be
actually,
persuasive.
we have one special guest here at least. So they're tuning in and watching everybody. So I Cola for the amazing Pensacon. Annual convention that takes place in Pensacola, typically in February, and they are known for their guest list. Typically, on average, they book 100 special guests, which is unheard of.
That's
100.
That's ridiculous.
So there's something for everybody. So maybe you don't like Walking Dead. It's like okay, well, of cast members from like Game of Thrones, or and then they go different eras. So you can meet the two cast members who played Will and Holly from Land of the Lost.
OG Land of the Lost.
Yeah, the OG Land of the Lost. Yeah, with the like super OG.
I think I saw recently. Well, not recently, but it was on recently. The Will Ferrell version.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which is actually not that bad.
It's okay.
Not that bad. But in my role, we had Alex Winter from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Sick.
Who else did we have? A lot of horror people.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember who I flipped out over. If there was anybody.
Yeah. Who's like?
The
main.
Richard Dreyfuss was there.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard freaking Dreyfuss was
Jaws.
Mr.
Holland's Opus.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
That Richard Dreyfuss. Yes.
Sick.
We're gonna need a bigger boat, Richard Dreyfuss.
That's really cool. I was literally just thinking about him the other day. I was like, man, what's he up to? He has to be doing something.
Doing Comic-Con.
But I guess doing cons.
That's like great. Killing it at Comic-Cons. My dear friend Michael Rooker was there as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Yondu, Guardians of the Galaxy, Merle from Walking Dead, Mr. Svenning from Mallrats. So, yeah. So, and it encompasses all genres: rock, wrestling, movies, TV, vintage, everything. And then Ming Chen was there as well. So
I heard he was main draw.
Ming Chen?
Yeah.
I got a lot of love there.
You get a lot of love everywhere you go.
I mean, but so much so that real actors who were next to me were like, man, like, you seem to be really popular here. Like, they didn't know what I did. So, which is fine. I love explaining to people what, like, because they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like, okay, comic book man, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It seemed to be getting a lot of love. So, thank you to everybody who stopped by and said hello.
That's cool.
It was
whole 3 days, Friday, Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. So I think the biggest thing that happened, which wasn't planned, was they were throwing a 90s themed after party.
How wasn't that already planned?
And, well, I'll tell you, Phil, how it wasn't planned. So it's supposed to be hosted by Joey Fatone in Sync, a good friend of mine, and with musical performance by Young MC, who you may remember his hit song Bust a Move, Principal's Office. Bust a Move is his big one. Yeah. So for a 90s kid like me, seeing him perform live was pretty spectacular.
That's cool.
However, at the last night, Joey Fatone had to drop out.
Oh.
And when you think, oh man, who can we get as a backup?
Yeah.
You naturally think of Ming Chen, right? Because I have every with the '90s, and when you think '90s, you think Ming Chen.
No, but
so.
it's like
Like
it's not. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with hype, and I think you
Right.
bring the hype in terms of you make people get excited for virtually anything.
Yeah, I think I want to say. I don't want to say ask because they know I don't say no, and then I would be there anyways.
Sure.
So I was like, you want me to replace? Like, how do I replace Joey Fatone? He was in one of the biggest boy bands in the world, and
Yeah, that's a tall order.
The ladies love him. He's a good-looking guy. He's
Yeah.
got personality. He's relevant. He's on multiple TV shows. Friend of the Impractical Jokers.
yeah.
Hosting game shows. A lot of things. And his music beloved and played everywhere. It was like, how do I measure up to this? But
Yeah.
when I started telling people, it's like, hey, if Fatone couldn't make him, I'm jumping in. They seemed fairly excited. I was like, really? It's like, okay, cool.
And it's also like, oh, great, we don't have to like struggle to find someone to do this for us, right?
Yeah,
a
because
little
I guess
bit
the
of breath of
alternative
relief.
would have been like just going down the big guest list and like, hey,
Yeah.
would you do this? And
Yeah.
with the chance of them probably saying, I don't know, like they knew. I would be like, when, where?
Yeah.
Like, so
Well, that's like it went down well.
yeah, it went. It was not without hiccups, however. It's
Classic.
a party hosting, not rocket science.
Yeah.
I hosted a party. The first party I ever hosted was at a con in Washington D.C. Awesome con, and
okay.
it was at this old converted church that they converted to a brewery.
Oh,
It was
sick.
cool. I rolled up there, and there was an indoor outdoor area. Outside were food trucks and for some reason a half pipe. There's skaters like doing tricks and aerials and McTwists.
Was Tony Hawk?
I didn't. He was not a guest.
Like
no,
a guest.
he was not a guest.
What a huge miss opportunity for that is the thing.
Yeah, but they're like, hey, we host a party. We'll pay $300.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I was like, paid?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you had me at paid. But they could have said $3, and I probably would have taken it. But you didn't hear that from me. And I was like, well, this sounds heavy. Like, what do I have to do? They're like, okay, we want you to hang out with all the other people at the party.
Yeah.
Might do a couple. Might have a mic, do some introductions,
Yeah.
and then we want you to drink with everybody there. I'm like,
Great.
I can do this.
I think I can do
this.
this.
I can do this. Yeah, and it great. I didn't set this up. I brought my own photographer. My friend Howard came out, and Howard Levy, shout out, and he was taking photos. And they're like, "Wow, you're a good host, but you brought your own photographer." I'm like, "Yeah, this is how I roll. Like I totally played it off, like I planned it."
Yeah.
And yeah, it went great. So yeah, I mean, same thing at this one. I did an introduction, but I got to introduce Young MC, and so he rolls up in the green room. I was like, all right, you have any specifics? He's like, what are your requirements? Do you have any AV requests? How
Yeah.
does this work? So, get the crowd hyped up,
Yeah.
for the party, and then ladies and gentlemen, Grammy Award winner, Young MC, and then he comes out, and to the AV guys like, all right,
Everybody's just like,
the AV guy's like, what do you need from us? Like, all right,
Yeah.
can we do a mic check? And then he pulls out, it looked like a Japanese MP3 player. It's from a brand called Kowan, COWAN.
okay.
And he's like, all my music's, all my, the mic background, everything, all the backing tracks are on this. We'll just quarter in or an 1/8 inch plug it
Oh.
into the board.
This thing looks like an old school, like an MP3 player
Yeah,
from like
right?
the mid 2000s.
Yeah, it's metal. It looks like a deck of cards. It has a display.
It
and,
looks like it wants to be like a Walkman-esque looking
Yeah.
thing.
And this is how everything I need is on here.
Okay.
And I thought it was just unique. Like I didn't know anyone carried external devices other than a phone.
Yeah.
But I guess I understood. Like he wouldn't want to give his phone to somebody.
That makes sense, too.
Possibly lose it or get it stolen. And personal information.
the benefit of just having like that, like here you could hold on to this with everything on it.
Yeah, but I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
Don't worry.
Why do you roll? Oh man, it's lossless format.
Yeah. Okay.
Large storage, and it's easy to use. It just works. But so we get up there, hype the crowd out. He's ready to come out. And I get up there, ladies and gentlemen, Grammy Award winner, Young MC, and his intro goes for about 2 seconds and then just dies. And I'm like, oh shoot, what's
You
going
said
on?
this works.
And looking at the DJ, he's kind of scrambling. They're trying to checking the wires and everything, and they're checking. It's like, okay, wait a little bit. They're like, okay, I think we got it. Do it. Introduce him again. It's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's run it back.
welcome to the stage, Grammy Award winner, young MC. Nothing.
Wow.
Crickets.
Wow.
Still not working. They're scrambling. They take. I guess there are 2 soundboards at the party. There's the DJ booth out front, and then the main soundboard out back. So they run it over there, check it. Then we start doing banter. They're trying to fix it. And we're riffing. We're riffing. And then they're like, all right, we really got it this time. So, Grammy Award, we're young MC. This time it works. Thankfully.
Was this the third time? Literally?
Third time was the charm.
All right.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm up there. I'm even breaking a sweat. It's like, all right, these things happen.
Sure.
Like, I
Easily.
don't know why, but at the very least, okay, maybe we can get that track onto the DJ's laptop or whatever, or play it off another source. No big deal. We've all been there, me and you. We've been there.
So
Where we're the guy who it's on us, and when it doesn't work, you're like, oh crap! Like, what didn't I plug in? Like,
yeah, one of the things that's definitely happened to me before in that aspect was like we were trying to do a stream here. I think last year. Technicals everywhere, and it kind of got to the point where it's like, F it, just roll with it. When it's down, we'll fix it. And so I was stressing. But as soon as like the live button is up and everything like that, it's like, all right,
we'll figure it out.
I'm so like not even thinking about that. I'm just like trying to perform and like be as entertaining as possible without like something catching on fire behind me.
Something always happens though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you roll. I try to troubleshoot and test beforehand as much as I can, but. Young MC was going to roll by like 8 hours. None of this environment where he performed, I think, 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
But the thing is, once he got rolling, no one cared anymore. You don't even remember.
It's like
the only people who remember were the people who had to run it. So
I think at the start of something, it's a lot better than having in the middle or at the end of something.
Sure. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have to fix it. It's like, oh, hold on, and the hype goes down. Yeah.
So at least people were like, it's a thing. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. You talked about like not him coming in for like 4 hours, 5 hours ahead of time and getting everything like that.
Yeah.
But there's this band I follow. They were recapping their time that they were young kids in the early 2000s, and they finally got on tour. It's a metal band called Mastodon, and they finally got on tour with Metallica, and so they get to the stadium.
It's big time.
Huge.
Yeah.
Metallica.
Yeah.
And they get to the stadium, they're doing like sound check, and Metallica's there. 3 hours practicing, putting in time.
Wow.
Sound checking.
So they did roll in.
And then they're like, so Mastodon, they're kids. They're like, that's cool, but like we're gonna go, go goof off,
right?
And then they come back, they're still practicing.
Holy cow.
They're still recording.
All right.
So like they're making sure, and that's the reason why Metallica's Metallica.
No, really? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's just one of those things where it's just like that makes a lot of sense, and like when they saw that, it kind of clicked. Like
it's like, no, you gotta put in the work.
Yeah, this is the mark you have to be if you want to hit this echelon, right? So makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
so weird factoid.
I try, but best laid plans, and some things just happen spontaneously. Here at Coral Sword, Steph Curry might just roll by and play Mario Kart with you. And when he does, it has to work. You can't be like, I don't know what's wrong with the stream. We can't do it when Steph Curry.
Yeah. Oh, CJ, what's up, CJ?
Yeah, CJ Cullen in the house. He is in class right now at Middletown. He's watching us, so there it is. Yeah. What's up, CJ Cullen? What's going on?
CJ, cool guy.
Hello, Mr. Cullen's class. Welcome to Coral Sword. So
yeah, met him. He's come down a couple times for Compalooza down here in Houston.
He will be back.
Oh, cool.
He will be back this year, July 15th and 16th.
It's coming up. I
believe. Let me get that.
This past weekend, or this past 2 weekend,
Comic Palooza.
They finally like, hey, buy your tickets, buy your badges now. At like the cheapest price ever, so
yeah, for sure. So take advantage of. If you know you're coming,
do it. Absolutely,
grab.
Fun. It's fun as hell.
It's the most fun that you can. That weekend is.
It's ridiculous.
There's Ming Chen celebrity karaoke party. You come down to Coral Sword. There's laser tag panel. You hosted a panel. We hosted a panel. We're gonna get you to do more.
I
this
need to
year.
do. I want to
We're
do
gonna
more of that.
more.
I want to do more of that so badly.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about Coral Sword real quick, kind of segue into that a
Yeah.
bit. We celebrated our 4-year anniversary.
We did, which is kind of why I'm here. So I celebrated this weekend. I think the official anniversary is like February 1st.
Yeah,
or something like
maybe
that.
Something like that.
I was trying to roll back just go back in my history, and I know we
would
did
do
a soft
anything then.
opening, and then there was a big, like Friday, like 9 to midnight, or I think it was 9 to 11 p.m. opening, and so I felt bad I couldn't be here this weekend. I was
Yeah.
like, I'll roll in on Monday, little late, but still here, and I made it. But how was it?
It was ridiculous. First, I see CJ says give Jacob a shout
Yeah,
out. So
Jacob.
shout out to Jacob.
Jacob, what's up?
Jacob, I heard you're doing big things out there. Continue
Keep it
doing
going. Maybe one day you two can stream at Coral Sword.
But back to the Coral Sword thing. Yeah, so we did a whole weekend of activities.
Yes.
One of the center pillars of Coral Sword is actually Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
If you're not familiar with Magic the Gathering is the oldest collectible trading card game ever.
1993.
Yeah, and it's been around forever. I've been playing for over 20 years.
Wow.
And yeah. But we wanted to do an event. We do host events every Friday here at the shop, like little tournaments and stuff like that. But we decided to do a big one, and kind of like let's do Magic, and let's do the birthday celebration
Okay.
together.
Okay.
We had 72 people sign up,
Okay, that's a lot.
which is the biggest turnout we've ever had for any
Yeah.
event ever, period.
Right.
And then we had easily probably like 80 something other people, or like not other people, but like in total like 80 plus, right? Because
Yeah, like
people brought other people.
152 people in
It's
here.
ridiculous. No. Like 80 people went.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
150 people. That's like a fire hazard. And
Okay, right. To say, but that's a lot of people. Like it was crowded.
Yeah, it was.
tell me.
Well, that's the reason why we have the layout right now. I know you guys can't see it, but we have like different types
Yeah, I
of
was like,
layouts,
this is different.
tables and stuff like that.
I was like, is this the new layout?
There was
But-
like 8 people at these tables.
Yeah.
There was 8 people here.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they came out. We flew in. The senior designer for the game of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So he came out.
That's awesome.
It was fun. It was ridiculous. I'm not even gonna say organized chaos because like how everything went down, it went down so well. And getting people to move where they needed to move in terms of seating
Right.
and running the tournament aspect
Right.
of the game. It's very fun.
Yeah, I saw photos. It looked incredible.
It was great.
Yeah.
I just want to say, thank you to everyone who has ever came to Coral Sword, has ever supported Coral Sword, who's part of the community, to the wonderful baristas, to the amazing co-owners like you,
Yeah,
Sanford Bledsoe,
David Buer.
the Pences, Hunter and Lexi Pence, and everyone else in between. You guys are phenomenal. I literally wouldn't be here doing this with you
No,
if it wasn't for this opportunity. So congratulations to 4 years. Here's to 4 more whenever that comes out.
for sure.
So.
And yeah, I love describing this place to people.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
imagine like all the stuff that we
Absolutely.
all love like put into one place. So
Yeah.
just gaming, coffee, streaming,
Cards,
board gaming,
games.
video gaming.
It's like everything you think of. I mean, like from movies, music,
Yeah.
like everything else in between. Like we do it here, and it's just been a fun ride.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy to be part of it, even if it's like a small version of it. So I mean, really
Yeah,
happy.
for sure. Yeah, always the next question is like, when are you opening up one of these in X Town?
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
If I had
stay
a dollar
tuned.
every time everyone said that to me, it's just like, we'll see.
Yeah.
Again, part of what makes it great is just the community, and that's not something that's easily replicable. Right?
Yeah,
So,
but that if if that many people showed up, that
Yeah.
to me that
easily.
yeah, people are like you guys couldn't move to a bigger space then. I'm like, not up to me.
Yeah,
But it bodes well though for something like that. And
Like we're doing something right. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy here, and I'm happy to do all this. This is cool.
Yeah.
See some cool.
yeah, Vincent Vlado, we do see you. He's like, which con were you guys talking about? Comic Palooza, Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
You gotta come. You gotta come. We'll be there. We'll party with you. For
Yeah.
sure.
when you come in, it's like a nonstop party. It's
Yeah.
like you fly in like the night
Oh,
before.
me?
Yes.
Oh, the con?
You hit me up. You hit
like,
up
hey,
other
man.
people.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, we're gonna go to X, Y, and Z place. We go there.
Yeah.
We get out. We close the place down.
Right.
We get up early.
Then
we hit
keep
up the
going.
con.
Yeah.
We do the con for like all the way up to like 7 o'clock. Then we hit up other places.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you never know what will happen. Dodgeball might break out.
I'm trying to like just wrangle a random person to come with us.
Oh, just to yeah.
Like it would never happen in my mind, but just imagine if I don't know, like Tom Holland or somebody like that, like some like random like, yeah, I got nothing going on. Like, yeah,
That's
okay.
kind of random. I think we could. I think we get like
think
a
we're pretty
random
persuasive.
like celebrity guest to come hang out with us.
Who was it that you talked to last year who was like interested in doing? Was it Epicito? Giancarlo.
Oh yeah, Esposito. Yeah, from Mandalorian, Breaking Bad. Yeah, any number of projects.
He would probably be like the person to like wrangle it.
I think so. So Giancarlo Esposito. I met him a number of years ago. I used to moderate a lot of Breaking Bad panels with him and RJ Mitty, and so we got to know each other. But it was kind of like, we'd do the con. I would see him in the green room. He's like, hey. And this all kind of culminated. We were at a AMC. It was like an advertising shindig,
Okay.
where they throw like a dinner and a presentation, and
nice.
They try to get as many of the AMC personalities to come out. They
Oh,
seat
right.
them at tables with the other advertisers. Basically, it's a party, so the advertisers and co-workers like, oh man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Let's throw more money at these TV shows.
Yeah.
And which was really cool. I met a lot of the actors from the fellow AMC shows. After it was done, I went over to the bar, and I ended up drinking vodka with them for like an hour, and we were just talking about life and stuff. And
He's
so-
like such a cool,
super
chill dude.
super cool guy.
And obviously, and I think in his line of work, you kind of get typecast for a certain role like him.
Yeah.
Because he's really good at what he does. He
He
plays that villain character pretty well.
Oh yeah.
That being said, he is like the furthest from that.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
He's like
really,
just
he's
such
a really
a
nice
fun,
guy. Yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
And I think he would be fun to hang out with. Like I
Yeah,
could see
I
him
feel
hanging
like him
out
was
with
every time I got like very well dressed in a suit,
Yeah.
wears a hat. But I think he would. We were here in Houston. We'd take him to like Anvil, grab a drink at Anvil or Tonka Sparrow or
like
yeah.
I would not do dodgeball with him, but like if he said like I'm down to do dodgeball, like we're obviously doing dodgeball.
Yeah.
But like I'm
I
thinking
think more of a like a low key,
I'm thinking
like
low-key
lo-fi
stuff.
classic
Yeah.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be down with.
I would suit up for that 100%.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Anyways,
trying to figure out where we would take him to dinner. Like I think he's
we
that's the other thing. Like in the green room, they have food for you. It's usually pretty good, but he would always order out, and a very specific order, like sushi, where the local good sushi is.
Okay.
And a bottle of sake.
we know the people.
Yeah, so I remember sitting down to eat, and then he sat down and he looked over at me. He's like, "Hey, you want some sake?" I'm like,
Yes.
"From you?"
Yes, please.
Yeah, so he pours me. I remember he gave it over to me, did a cheers. Like, this is awesome.
Like traditional kampai cheers.
Yeah, we did kampai. Yeah,
Yeah,
we did
nice.
kampai. We did kampai. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So
Wow. I think, or anybody else.
yeah, I think you enjoy. Is Nancy's Hustle still here? Or do they?
Nancy's Hustle's still here.
Okay, cool. It's a place called Nancy's
Nancy
Hustle.
Hustle's still going strong.
Yeah. Nancy's Hustle is awesome.
Yeah, we always tend to hit that up. I think we hit that up last time when Hunter and Lexi was here, and Hunter was like, "Can you get the wine person here? Can you bring the finest wines?" It's like
really?
Hunter. It was like Hunter. It's like what do you-
From Nancy's Hustle, and they got their Somm to come over.
We got a Somm, and yeah, I was like, I guess it makes sense that they would have a Somm, but like, wasn't expecting that from him.
Right.
And it was great. It was fun.
Oh yeah, I've never really seen him drink or.
Nor have I.
Yeah,
I was just like, okay. I know.
Coffee. I've seen him drink coffee. That's about it.
I know on his streams, if you haven't checked out Hunter Pence, make sure to check out Hunter Pence
Oh,
when he
yeah.
streams over on Twitch at Hunter Pence.
Right.
He streams Magic the Gathering and other cool games over there too. But during his streams, he does it's either wine or whiskey.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's just like, all right, I didn't
Wow.
know this was a thing.
Yeah.
But like, cool.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to him. He got me into streaming. I went over to his apartment once. We were streaming Magic the Gathering.
What? He got you into it?
Yeah. And he was. I was like, what software is this? I go, this is OBS, Open Broadcast software. As I streams, like, oh, you can switch screens and do intros and stuff. And yeah, we weren't. It was I want to say like summer 2017. So it was
so
still
it's
kind of early.
fairly
No one was
recent.
really streaming.
Yeah, spicy.
Like it was like Twitch streamers were there, but there was no,
yeah.
I don't think there was no one was really streaming, say like podcasts or events, really.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a thing
Yeah,
as of yet.
yeah.
Here we are now. I'm not gonna. That's actually a good segue and thought process as someone who does this professionally, podcasting.
I never. Yes.
You can't say you have.
Yeah, no. Professionally, I get. Yeah, we earn money off streaming.
You have
but-
multiple studios.
Yeah, I just like when you put the word professional in front of anything I do, it's
That's
like,
fair.
oh, that's weird.
That's fair. I guess the question I have for you is, what is your viewpoint or your takeaway of podcasting landscape?
Counts. Listener. You can
And I feel like and I had offered like a suggestion to someone who's like a Magic streamer, I think, and I was like, hey, you should probably do a podcast, and they were like, nah, like everybody's doing that, and I'm like, that's fair if you see it that way. But
yeah,
like,
my thing with me is like, there are other Magic podcasts out there, other sports podcasts out there, but how many of them are done by you? That's where your uniqueness
that's
comes
the
in.
viewpoint.
And half the people listen to podcasts is personality.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Personality, and that you can.
That's another way to interact with someone too, right?
Oh
like,
my God,
in terms
yeah.
of like, oh, I get to see this other side of this person.
Yep. Oh yeah, for
Right?
sure. Yeah, 1000%.
Because like, you easily get into tangents.
Oh yeah.
Like random ones.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Like it's just a cool way to just see this other side of a person that you thought that you already had an idea of who they were.
Right.
And now you like, oh, I can relate even more so to this person
Yes.
because of other reasons or whatever. So
Yeah, I think like the purest form of this is like one of those inspirational quotes. But I think the purest form of like communication or expression is talking about the thing that you love the most, which is usually what people start their podcasts on.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's not. Yeah, so even to do that, because people are always like, we were always concerned about audience, like they want 1 million listeners right away, and
Sure.
I was like,
it's definitely a thing.
even if you get one more that you wouldn't have, like I think that's gold. So
I think for me, is that a thing?
no, it's still going.
Okay.
That's an old comment. That's comment for 5 minutes ago.
Okay. I think for me, when I started, like, I tried my hand at streaming, like, hardcore during 2020.
Yes.
And I was so happy just to have that one person.
Yeah.
And as long as I had that one person,
Yeah. Always
that's all
good.
I needed.
Always good.
And then seeing that number go from 1 to, like, 2 to 5 to 10
Yeah.
to, like, all these. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's gonna take
one,
work.
Y'all are crazy.
It's gonna take
to,
work.
like, even want to be, like, watching me dirtle around,
Yeah.
you know. 2,
A dirtle.
yeah, well, and then 2, it's just like, holy shit, like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
I like the holy shit I'm doing it moment.
Yeah.
When people realize like, oh crap, this is for real.
The
So,
potential, like, the vision of potential has finally been met by reality,
yes.
right?
Yes, and and that moment realization, like, I created a show. Like
Yeah.
anybody could listen to or watch this.
Yeah.
And that went so well. I want to keep going.
Yeah.
So
Oh, F8
yeah.
photo. What is
F8
going on?
photo in the house.
Darren, my
What's
man.
going on? Mark Moore from the Pop One podcast, who I met this weekend in Pensacola.
What's up?
Yeah,
going
did a shout out for them at the after party. That was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was fun. Actually, when I was in Pensacola, this guy came up to me. He was like, "Oh yeah, dude, Coral Sword, man, best place ever." I was like,
Are you serious?
"Oh yeah." I was like, "Are you from here or there?" I actually think he was from here. or he
Okay,
visited
okay.
here, or he had relatives here or something, and he
I
would
think
visit.
that is the coolest thing, ever.
Right?
And you probably have more experience of it of this, but when we get people who come into the shop,
Yeah.
and they're like Darren's a prime example. Darren's not from Houston. Darren's not from Texas. He's out of state.
Right.
I believe Atlanta.
Atlanta.
If I remember correctly. But like he's like, yeah, just came by and doing the thing. His story's phenomenal. But other people who are like, oh yeah, I came from Wisconsin
Yeah.
and heard about it. I'm like, Wisconsin? Like,
Yeah. Like, how'd you hear about this?
Yeah.
Like,
Obviously, places that we're all in from New Jersey, New York area,
Yeah.
California. Because we have people associated who live in those states. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Sure. But when you get like those weird, like South Carolina, like that's cool.
Right.
Like we got reach up there, I guess.
Yeah.
And like yeah,
I just wish everyone come here, man. I really do.
it's one thing to hype it up and say like, oh, because we technically work here and own it and stuff like that. But like
Yes.
the other thing, it's like literally this product that it is what it is like so fun. Anyways, so.
It's fun building things like places you want to hang out at.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah.
Yes, that's very Cheers-esque.
Yeah, I guess that's the goal, and one of the goals in life for sure. So, so what have you been up to? Last time I saw you,
Okay.
you had a big chunk taken out of your leg because we played dodgeball, and somehow
I'm healed, baby.
You screwed up your shin.
My healing factor isn't as good as Wolverine, but
yeah,
it's
you
it's
literally
there.
had a bandage wrapped around your leg. Like,
Yeah.
I got injured when we won at dodgeball.
It was pretty bad. What was funny about that story is when it happened, I didn't realize. Well, that's adrenaline, I guess, but like I didn't realize it happened until
Right.
like after like we sat down to get a beer. I was like, oh, I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Like profusely.
Yeah. It was a well-earned battle scar.
I think so. But no, I'm healed, good to go, ready for round 2, ready to defend our title. But outside of that, no. I mean, I told you I'm gonna be starting a new career opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hopefully things pan out there very well. Outside of that, I'm just trying to do this more. I'm trying to find a good reason to. Part of this is like we're not in a streaming booth. If you're familiar with Coral Sword, we have a streaming booth.
Yes.
It's over yonder.
Yes.
And part of what I like doing about this is the fact that it's so mobile.
Yes.
And I can
set up anywhere.
I can literally take this anywhere. We could have done this outside on the patio if we wanted to.
Could have.
But that being
It's
said,
warm out there.
it's
It's warm
Yeah.
out. It's Houston. It's warm out there.
But for me, it's just trying to find more opportunities to do this with other people.
Yeah.
Find like-minded people who want to do this with
Right.
me. And then see what we can get up to.
Oh yeah.
I had started doing a thing back right before, literally in 2020, before the pandemic was even a thing, where we were getting people coming in and we were starting to make contact. I was talking to companies, getting sponsors going, and like I was having this stream team going, and we were just like making content.
Yeah.
I was really happy.
Yeah.
It was looking good, and then done. Pandemic. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So,
I know you're. Yeah.
And
It was getting up there.
it is what it is in a showbiz. But like now, I took that to heart, trying to revamp that, trying to see what that's going to look like. So we'll see what that looks like.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully
Well,
we get that going.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, we got it down. So we're like, oh, you want to stream? Boom.
Yeah. And that was sort of the blessing in disguise with the pandemic was like I took all this into consideration, and I was like, I need to level up everything.
Right.
I wanted.
No excuses.
Yeah, like
no excuse.
I'm trying to not to say that I was doing things half-assed, but like I don't want to make it seem like I'm doing things half-assed.
Right.
Like I want to be good at this.
Yes.
Period. If I want to be Ming Chen level, I need to be good at this.
Right.
Or if at least at the very least representing you,
Oh.
I need to be that good.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So quality's a thing, and so like here we are doing this, and so this is.
I
in my
love
eyes,
that, man. I
proof
love
of
it.
concept, right?
I love it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's amazing. Which I know every time I'm down here, it's like, oh man, we got to build a shared universe down here, and I'm working on it. It's just, yeah. It's. You know,
It's work. It's
work,
you
but
gotta lay
I
the
think I
foundation.
have it down though. So we recently moved studios. We moved our original Eatontown studio to Red Bank, which is 2 blocks from the comic book shop.
Right,
and
I remember
it's
seeing this.
Awesome, and yeah, we got that thing up and running in a week. And so yeah, the nice part about this is very it's very mobile. You can set up very quickly.
I
very
did this.
quickly.
You texted me. You came in. We could segue into this in a
Sure.
second. But you came into Houston.
Yes.
You're like, hey,
Hey,
I'm in town.
Yeah, what are you up to tomorrow?
What are you doing? And I'm like, whatever you doing, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I knew this was happening.
Right.
I was literally texting my other friend, and then she was like, so what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, or what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, oh, I'm getting my gear together.
Right.
Because I know Ming's going to
Yeah,
say
we're gonna stream tomorrow.
he's going to want to stream.
Right.
And as soon as I sent that, you literally sent me, hey, do you want to stream tomorrow?
Right.
And I was like, I already knew it. I already
Yeah.
called it.
And here we are.
Here we are. So like all this like took like less than 30 minutes from when you texted me like, hey, on the way. I'm like, cool. Set up the camera. I had the mics ready and everything like
Right.
that. So just waiting for you to get your. Is this the H8?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Zoom H8?
yeah. It was randomly. Well, the one we used last time, the Zoom P4, I keep loaning it out to people or giving them away. Or,
I have. Well, you gave me your.
I did.
Your one.
I did. Well, I figured only the best, my friend. Only the best.
But yeah, all you needed was you brought out your audio interface here from Zoom.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zoom.
Yep. Got the mics here already.
Yeah. Everything was ready to go. So I mean, like again, like less than 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and I literally just sat and wait for you. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and here
So
we are.
Yeah.
And here we are.
But you came into Houston.
Yes.
You caught up with the other co-owners of Coral Sword.
I did, yeah. We went to a place called Rice Box yesterday.
is-
It was bar none, like not only just the best Asian food in Houston, but some of the best Asian food I've had anywhere, and in one of the most unique environments out there.
John Peterson, who owns Ricebox,
Yeah.
actually catered food for us here for the Friday.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard something about a cake shake.
Yeah, Shake Shack.
But Shake
gave
Shack,
us,
the
like,
Shake
cake.
Shack. Yes.
So David could make like
His
cake shakes.
Yes. But it had to be that cake. Like you couldn't go out and buy
was
some
great.
random ass cake. So
So the cake thing was on Saturday.
okay,
Saturday was a trip. Saturday was just like all Magic. Everyone was just playing Magic.
that's what I heard.
And again, pretty much filled again. But me and some regulars, so about like 6 of us, were like, oh, hey, let's do like old times and let's do bottle share.
Oh, okay.
So we brought beer.
Okay.
I brought like 6 bottles of beer.
okay.
Someone else brought like 6 bottles.
Okay.
Robert, I think he bought 1 or 2.
Yes.
And so like
Bottle
when
share.
when I came here, and I kid you not, not an over exaggeration, when I came here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon,
Okay.
we opened a bottle. I had a regular sized glass.
Okay.
It was never empty. It was
I
always
believe it.
something.
I believe
And
it.
It was slightly ridiculous because I've never done that, or at least I haven't done it in quite a while. And I was here till basically 12,
Just drinking.
just drinking,
And partying.
playing
and
Magic,
playing Magic.
and then hanging out with everyone.
What's drunk magic like?
It's pretty much the same.
Okay.
but less
But
frustrating.
drunker?
Yeah,
Less frustrating?
because
I
it's
mean,
just like,
isn't that-
whatever. You
Isn't
can do
that-
what to do, whatever.
Isn't that why you drink to forget about your frustrations for a
Yeah.
little bit?
But sorry, kind of got off track
No.
here. So you came in.
Yes,
You hit up David and Sandy.
I did.
and
Went
the
to
gang.
Rice Box and ended up over at a place called Anvil, which we mentioned before.
Anvil's great.
They cocktails, cool vibe, just really good cocktails. It's in the heart of town, one of my favorite places.
Anvil Bar is definitely like, I'm not gonna say low key, but it's just like a different chill vibe atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's very lounge esque.
Right.
And I love Anvil in terms of that vibe that it has.
Yeah.
What's your favorite go-to drink, or like cocktail?
Old fashioned.
Old-fashioned?
Yeah, I like bourbon. So, yeah, that's anytime I go to a new place, like, oh yeah, we got great cocktails. Like, all right, I'll take an old fashioned. And if
kinda
it
do that
sucks,
I kind of do.
then
That's
like,
a good.
all right, yeah, it's a good
that's a
litmus
good
test.
measure.
Good litmus test for
Yeah.
sure.
Favorite bourbon?
Angel's Envy, my favorite bourbon.
I need to look this up.
Oh, you never had it? It's I'll give you the backstory for anybody who wants it, but from the genius mind of Lincoln Henderson, who was a master distiller over at Woodford, I believe.
Okay.
Distilled for many years, retired. His kids wanted to start a bourbon distillery, pulled him out of retirement. They worked on what I feel is his masterpiece. He's no longer with us, but his kids and I think his grandkids are taking over now. And it's pretty cool.
It's asking. I literally went to your website, and it's like, and I guess this is all like
Oh,
alcoholic
sure.
websites. It's
Yeah,
asking
no,
for
you
my
have.
age.
Yeah, you have to. So, yeah, just do the January 1st, 1917,
Yeah.
or October 15th, 1955, from Back to the Future, or what have you.
Welcome to 500 Main.
Yep. Which is their club.
Oh,
their club that I
spicy.
can sign up for. So, yeah, wherever I am, I usually have a bottle. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, for sure. And Yeah, that just at the ready.
This looks like, oh wow,
It's good stuff.
Yeah, they got some good stuff here.
Yeah.
I didn't try this. I didn't find this.
It's cool. The bottle looks cool. Like it's just it's
Yeah,
a,
it's
it's
like
a
a
good
teardrop
bourbon.
looking thing.
It's a good bourbon for sure.
Cool. So you went there. Were you out late?
Not really. Like
Okay.
11.
Okay, that's
11, not late.
That's pretty tame for you.
Not late. Yeah. Yeah. It is. But I mean, it was a whole weekend. Like I started on Thursday.
That's fair.
We started partying on Thursday.
Yeah.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that was 5 days. Like, come on, give me I need a day of.
What was that
Lower
last time you were here after Comic Con? There was supposed to be a Comic Con that you were.
Yeah,
supposed to go to.
yeah.
And it was supposed to be 5 days or something like that.
Oh yeah. No, 10 days.
10 days.
10 days. A 10-day con in San Antonio. They're trying to do, and it just didn't work out.
COVID.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, COVID for sure.
could you imagine that being if it actually happened?
That's the reason I did it. I wanted to see what it was going to be like. I wasn't supposed to be there all 10 days. I was going to be there for like 8 of the 10 days. But yeah, and it almost happened.
8 of the 10 days. It's like I might as well just stay for the extra 2 days.
Right. But I
I know.
it's like what? Yeah.
Wow.
I'm still part man, not all machine yet. So
Not with that attitude.
no, yeah, you're right. Okay.
So what con you got coming up next?
I'm going to Hall of Heroes Comic Con in Elkhart, Indiana, and the town of Elkhart is next to the town of South Bend, and
Okay.
I lived there for 7 years, so
Oh,
it'd
cool.
be kind of
So-
cool to go back there.
Seeing how
I
everything's
think,
gone.
yeah, I met the guy who runs it. Great show, and I think he found out I was from the area, so he's like, "You should come." And the first few years it didn't work out, just timing. But
Yeah.
this year, my dates are free.
That's cool.
I'm excited about going,
That's cool.
and it's gonna be pretty awesome for sure.
Anyone big there? Who's coming there? Do you know?
It's a great question.
You don't
I should look up the guest list.
It's like I could look it up.
Yeah, Hall of Heroes Comic Con is what it's called. Elkhart, Indiana. If you're anywhere near Elkhart, it's on the border of Michigan and
Oh, tell Sandy that he would love it. He would jump all over that.
border of Michigan and Illinois. And we'll figure it out. Well, Ming Chen will be there.
Ming Chen.
There are a number of other guests. Last year, cast members from The Flash were there.
I see.
Oh, yeah, John
John
Heater
Heater.
from Napoleon Dynamite.
Doug Jones.
Yeah, Doug Jones
big
from
guy.
a multitude of sci-fi projects. And,
Okay, so we got some big people here. Ming Chen.
Yeah, Ming Chen cosplay. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
hey.
that's,
They do like a little intro video. That's
I came
cute.
up on the
Bob Hall.
intro, so it was pretty cool. So cosplay, toys, like everything you would want in a great Comic Con. So that's I believe March 5th and 6th.
Gotcha.
So I'm excited about going back. I don't get out that way very often anymore. So
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Like just trying to find a reason.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, totally.
And how's life outside of con life?
Busy. I mean, it's just been podcasting.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
than that, so it's podcasts, and then if I'm lucky, Comic Con on the weekend, and that's that's pretty much my life. So
I mean, that's a pretty cool life, man.
yeah, I can't complain.
I think what's really cool, even just having like the smallest toe in this business,
Yeah.
is like being able to meet so many different people, regardless of status.
Yes.
Right? Because like we said earlier, everybody has a different story, and just like getting the ability just to be able to listen or engage with these people.
Yeah.
Is such a cool thing because like people are interesting, man, and like
People are very interesting.
and
People are amazing.
yeah, and I love just like sitting and just like listening, engaging, and like just pulling someone up randomly and
Yeah, for sure.
just talking to them about anything. So
Well, yeah. Sometimes we do it, in a public area like this. That
Yeah.
happens. We always have a third mic open or something. So yeah, which actually I'm not here alone. Anytime I'm in Houston, I stay at my cousin's place, Minsu.
Minsu.
Chen, yeah, jump in.
come over here.
Jump in. No. Yes.
No.
No. She's
She
waving
has
her
on this
head.
really cool,
Like a
what's that-
Russian hat.
Yeah, what's that hat called again? I forget what it's
like
called.
a babushka,
I don't think it's called
or
babushka.
it's not called a babushka.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it's called.
like a
but
big hat. So
she has like this really cool hat that looks
yeah,
very.
she's
very
working
cool.
over there. I was trying to drag her in, but all right. Well, we got a microphone here. if
Peer
you,
pressure is not
always
a,
peer pressure.
not
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not here if it's not for her. So
That's fair.
yeah, anytime I'm here, like there's a place to stay. There's someone to hang out with.
Yeah,
Which I think
absolutely.
in life that's all you need really.
That's all you need. and you said you're leaving pretty soon, or you're
Yeah,
soon-ish?
I'm supposed to fly home tomorrow morning, scheduled, but I think to play it safe, I have to be back for something, so
That
I
makes
may just take the last flight
Schedules.
out tonight. Yeah, I don't want to leave though. Is the thing.
I feel like
really don't.
whenever you hear it's like not long enough.
No, no, yeah.
To be fair, I feel like that's also a lot of places, right?
I guess, but yeah, Houston especially since because every time I come here, you're driving down the streets, like when did that open? Like we gotta go ahead and check that out, and then it's like, well, all right, I don't have time. But
Things
next
are
time, make a
changing.
note of it.
Things are
Or
changing
you
so
guys always
fast, man.
find stuff.
Well, yeah, like you said, like new places are opening up, new restaurants,
Yeah.
new places to hang
But
out.
then there's the old places you always love going to. So
Yeah. Oh, you like going to Neil's?
I do. Neil's, yeah, big shout out to Neil Fernandez.
Do you know
Neil's Bar.
You know Gilla Tim?
No, I don't know Tim Gilla.
Gilla, that's a stage name.
Oh, yeah, Gillum.
He's a rapper, right? He's here from Houston, and he basically was really cool. He actually is going to do his release party at Neil's Bar for his new CD.
Okay.
Before he heads over to Austin for
Oh, South by
South by
Southwest.
Southwest. Yeah.
That I may be going actually.
Are you serious?
I might be going South by Southwest. Yeah. My friend's a filmmaker. He was like, hey man, I heard you might be going. I have a place you can crash there.
Sick.
We got a bunch of room. I'm like, that's cool. And then a friend of mine offered me a pass. So I don't think I'm gonna go all 9 days. I would love to, but
Yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do. Well, two things.
might
One,
go for the weekend though.
I would definitely like
I
to
have never
go,
been.
because I've never been either.
Yeah.
And
That'd be awesome.
as a native Texan,
Right.
as a film lover,
Yes.
I feel like I'm discrediting myself 2 times,
Right.
for not going,
Right.
or
I
not
get it. It's
have
a
yet
big
been.
festival. Like I don't, it's
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, tickets. They're logistics that you have.
Yeah,
to,
100%.
to overcome. Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so he's doing his album release over there, or whatever.
That's awesome.
And when he shouted out Neil, I was like, oh, that's.
Oh, he shouted out Neil's. Oh, okay, yeah, he's doing his
he's
release
doing
there.
it over there. But I'm like, when he did that, it reminded me so much of you because I know you always hang out over there, and
Yeah.
you kind of close it out a lot.
And Josh Mundell is from Austin. Maybe I'll see you, Josh, because
Oh, nice.
yeah, it looks like I might be going. I have. Yeah, there's some logistics I have to figure out as well, but I think this might be the year though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think-
there's no reason I shouldn't go other
Absolutely
than
not.
time back
Yeah.
home. But
If you find a time, highly recommend it. The third thing I would like to talk about
Okay.
about that aspect is like I wish Houston could do it here, something like that.
Oh, a big, large-scale film festival. I don't
What's-
see why not.
What's disappointing to me about this is I understand Austin is the capital of Texas, and it has like this quote unquote weird energy that people
Keep
kind
Boston weird? Yes.
of that people gravitate
Yes.
towards. Houston is like the third largest city now in the U.S.
Did it move up to 3?
It's going to. If
Okay.
it hasn't already, it will. It is
Wow.
inevitable.
Okay.
Part of the reason is because we have so much room to grow out.
Right.
Whereas
Yep. Yep,
Chicago
there's-
can
yeah,
only grow up.
Right. Yep,
And you can
yeah.
only do that so long.
You can't add on
Yeah.
stories to skyscrapers
Yeah.
after the fact. Yes.
So, hey, we're growing larger. That being said, I think it's a huge missed opportunity and / big opportunity for like a big film festival of
I
some
agree.
degree
I agree.
here in Houston.
Yeah, I agree. Everything should be here, including a hockey team.
We were working on that at one point in time. I think we were
I
trying
know.
to acquire the stars,
Oh,
but like I don't know. I don't know.
I think he's gonna
Monetary
support
issues?
that. But I'm a hockey fan, so I'm biased for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll let you know if I come back. I just realized I would be in 2.5 weeks too, or
well, like, that's fair.
yeah, or even less. So
yeah.
oof,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting what day. Yeah, it's like 2.5 weeks.
Jeez.
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to go.
And you're emceeing Comic Palooza, right? When they told you last year that you're like,
Oh,
you're the
oh,
guy.
I'll be hosting the big cosplay contest. Yes, which is very big and elaborate.
That's the big thing.
yeah, it's pretty huge.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I look forward to seeing that.
yeah.
as a
Well, that
thing.
gets me back here, so I'll do whatever they need. Comic Palooza, whatever you need, I'm here. You need press promotion, party hosting, cosplay contest hosting. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there, having gone to so many cons, what is like a thing that has changed dramatically in your opinion?
I mean, they just getting bigger. Seems
Okay,
like
sure.
every year. Well, and especially now with hopefully COVID on the wane.
Yeah.
Yeah, now all bets are off, so they're trying to make them as big as possible.
Yeah, I think more to that point. I know last year for Comic Palooza here, it was small in size.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Before
Yep.
Here we did it at this convention center, which was like 3 stories,
Yep,
and we
yeah.
took up all 3 stories.
Yep,
and
all 5 halls, all 3 stories, outside. Yep.
everywhere. But
Yeah.
like for this one, we
They
kind
had
of
to
like
scale it
super
back.
condensed
Yeah,
it.
but I think it'll be back this year to full capacity.
really hope so.
Although
Really
they're
hope so.
still going with the 2-day format. It used to be when I first started coming, it was 4 days.
I remember that.
It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the Monday would be Memorial Day.
Yep.
And which was cool. They would let veterans in for free
Yep.
on that day, and it was cool. I loved it. I loved it. I just wanted it to keep going, but like 4-day kind of like awesome.
Yeah, no, it's and it doesn't feel like it's too laborious, I guess.
No,
right? You know,
laborious.
laborious. Yeah.
Laborious.
I don't know. I'm not an educated person. But definitely really cool to see that. Just get back to the scale level that it used to be.
Yeah.
And like all other cons too, right?
Right.
Have you been to? Well, rephrase. When was the last time you went to like Comic-Con San Diego?
Went to 2019 was the last year.
last
So
year.
before, yeah, they didn't do one in 20, and they did a very scaled back version 2021 on Thanksgiving weekend of all times. So
That's
yeah,
a weird time. To
yeah,
do
very
that.
weird.
Okay.
Yeah, but that one's insane though. That's not. Yeah, you can't. That con's insane.
Well, I mean, like in terms of size, in terms of
people, parties, promotion,
I know.
cosplay.
I see that as a thing. I haven't been.
You would love it.
But I see that as like a Disneyland situation where if you go to Disneyland,
Okay.
you only have X amount of time. You're not going to see all of Disneyland.
No. Yeah,
Right.
but you can over the 5 days, I think.
If you can.
You can, you know, although some of the Hall H panels,
I was gonna say,
I
like, Hall H
remember
is a thing.
I remember seeing people sleeping in tents to wait for like a panel. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
why?
Oh,
But,
that's
you know,
kind of my
granted,
point.
I get special access as well, so I don't have to sleep out in a tent. So
That's all the time we have.
and
for
some
tonight.
people like that. Some people like sleeping out in the tent, so that it's
That's a
part of the
thing.
experience.
Oh, actually,
Not me, but
well,
who knows? I've never done it.
no, you would
Maybe
like it.
yeah.
You would like it. That's, I think.
It's hot out though, so
That's fair. I remember my first time ever experiencing like camping out or being out in line for something was
Oh yeah,
Star Wars Episode 3.
3. Okay, yeah, 3.
Episode 3.
Why'd you camp out for 3?
Midnight release.
Oh, okay,
I was a kid in high school,
okay.
and I remember being in line.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember being in line. I was like, "This is great. This is my first time being here."
In
doing this thing."
Houston.
In Houston.
And that movie came in May.
May.
So it's hot.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
You're
Like unbearably
either
hot.
you either agree with it. You
Sure.
can't fight against it. There's no point.
No,
so you
right.
just accept it for what it
Yeah.
is. But I remember being in line for it, and like this huge line for just one theater, like the big theater at the time. There wasn't IMAX readily available at the
Right.
time, and I was like, what a great experience to like be a part of like total strangers' lives, but like we all shared like this common
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I love that. That's why I love being a nerd.
Yeah,
It's usually you get that at cons, at movie theater, whatever
Yeah,
you're waiting
wherever
in
you
line
go. So there is a certain nuance. There is a certain je ne sais quoi
for.
of waiting in line
Yeah.
and having that experience.
Right.
On the opposite side of that coin, waiting in tents and actually camping out for something
Sure.
like that, that's next level thinking.
Yeah. I mean, people used to do that all the time though for concerts and stuff. So
That's fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
So I felt like we've kind of lost some of that, where
Yeah.
you just buy it online and then you go and pick it up and you don't meet anybody. And
Oh, I
you're
hate
not-
buying tickets online.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, that's the thing you have to do now for a lot of stuff.
Yep. Everything's like that now.
But I hate, like, oh, like, your ticket costs like $60,
Right.
but, like, here's your $40 surge fee or whatever.
Oh, sure,
convenience
yeah,
fee.
your
Like,
surcharge.
there's nothing convenient about this.
Right.
I don't even get this for, like, other things when I
Yeah,
purchase
yeah,
online.
yeah.
But whatever. That's a whole other topic for another
Yeah.
time. But, yeah, I remember, actually, you have to go into, like, a line for the ticket booth
Right.
to, like, open up so you can purchase the tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But people
And
don't
if you wanted to
remember
be, if you wanted to almost guaranteed or have a good chance of getting in, you'd get there early, like a day,
Oh, yeah.
maybe a week, maybe a month. Remember people were camping out for Phantom Menace tickets, like a month.
A month ago, yeah. That's
A month?
Yeah. I think I remember.
Now we laugh at them, but
hearing
yeah,
that. Well, yeah. So like for the Batman that's coming out
Yeah.
May 3rd, March 3rd.
yeah,
I bought 10 tickets
okay,
for everyone here, like
Oh, that's
Sandy and some other regulars, and like we're all going to go as a group.
That's cool.
But it was like, oh, you want to go? You want to go? You want to go?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like, I just
yeah,
went down
I'll
the
take
line,
care of it,
and
yeah.
then so I bought all the tickets, and then, but I bought it right there. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the convenience
Right.
aspect, right? But like having like everybody's like, yeah, if we're going to do this as a thing, cool.
Yep.
And so looking forward to that. What are your thoughts on that?
The Batman or
Batman.
I saw the trailer looks good. That 5-minute clip got me excited. I thought it looked cool.
I don't watch trailers.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, well,
But I know
I think they got the tone right. I think it's going to be fun.
I know a lot of people have a
However,
critique or like a hesitation
preconception. Or, well, yeah, I get it. But
for Bobby P.
Robbie P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being Batman. But I think it's gonna be great. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he could pull it off. What are your thoughts on that?
They didn't pull him out randomly. Like, all right, you're Batman now. I'm sure they did screen tests. They knew they were going to get a flack, and they didn't care because they knew he was going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So that in that respect, I was like, okay, he they see something in him, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the person who said it best when someone asked him about it was, or what his thoughts were about Robert Pattinson playing this, was Christian Bale.
yeah,
Christian Bale was like, that's great. Good
Yep.
on him.
Yep.
And then he said something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing, of like, remember back when Heath Ledger
I do.
was cast
I
as
do.
the Joker, and there was so much hate for him being in this role, and look what he did with this role.
Right.
It's like so legendary.
Yes,
Like,
it killed him
well,
more or less,
Yeah.
sort of in a way, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like-
and he won an Oscar, so
but I mean, like, so like that could be for
won
him.
an Oscar for a comic book, portraying a comic book character from
It's ridiculous.
from the 30s. It's
Good.
great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And now the conception is like, oh, when you see the Joker, that's kind of like, this is the measuring
Right.
stick,
I hope so.
right?
I mean,
So I hope
well,
he does well.
yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I think he will.
Yeah.
I think he will. It looks good.
Are you gonna go see it like opening night or something like that? or-
I'll see.
Sorry,
I like where. Yeah, I don't even know where. The third. So they're gonna do a Wednesday release. It sounds like third, or it may be earlier. If I'll find a way. I always like going to the. Remember when movies came out on Fridays? They don't come out on Friday anymore.
Yes, I remember when
Remember
it came
that?
out Fridays.
Yeah.
I remember when Thursday nights became a thing at midnight,
Yeah.
and now,
Now it's like Tuesday.
well, for
Can't
this,
believe it.
for
Earlier
the
and
Batman
earlier.
tickets I bought are Thursday at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is like this happened to me when I went to go watch Spider-Man: No Way Home?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, this is a thing?
3 p.m. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm lucky I got the time off. to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But when I checked the normal times, like the midnight and the 7 o'clock, they were all sold out.
Right.
But nobody was buying 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of
Yeah,
people have
3 p.m.,
time.
yeah,
to go
you're
3
at
p.m.
work.
So 3 p.m.
Yes.
I bought the tickets for 3 p.m.
Okay.
And it's matinee showing.
Yes.
So it's like
So it's cheaper, yeah.
And I was like, let's go.
Yeah. Like I
Let's
see
go.
no disadvantage to this.
It's great.
Yeah.
And everybody has time to do it. But I do. There's a certain thought process of like, when did they start scaling back or scaling forward releases? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know.
I think it started with the Avengers. Maybe even earlier.
Yeah, I remember going to Endgame and Infinity War at 7 p.m., but I don't remember seeing the 3 p.m. thing.
Yeah.
But-
I remember. Yeah, they just started going earlier and earlier, and I would see it on Fandango or whatever. Like, cool. All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go this one then. That's awesome.
How are things in the comic world? I know you still got your comic podcast that you do.
Oh, I saw comics. Yeah. Yeah, it's been interesting. A lot of like Batman titles are a whole. There are probably too many. And like, I was like, holy crap! They're releasing a lot of Batman titles.
There's a lot of Batman titles. I think Tom King reigns supreme.
Yep. Yeah. I agree.
Period.
I agree.
Um,
I agree. But
any other comics that's come out that's like struck your fancy that people should know about if they haven't caught your
what
ISO
have I been
comics?
reading just the books I pick up weekly are very random. So,
Okay. Well, I like random stuff.
Yeah. It was Batman Vampires right now. It's just it's just very random.
Of
I think
course.
the X-Men. I think they're trying to go more 90s old school, which is great because the cartoon's coming back. I don't know if you heard that.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
It's like X-Men 93.
97.
97.
Yeah, it was when they stopped, so they're gonna continue it where it left
Spicy.
off, bringing the pretty much
The same voice actors.
Yep. Yeah, they're still around. They've been waiting 25 years for like, hey, when are we coming back?
Let's wait.
Or like, ring, ring, hello, what? You want me back?
Done.
Okay, I'm ready. I've been ready.
Yeah, let me get ready. Oh wait, it's just me talking.
Yep.
Got it done.
Yep, I've been ready. I'm ready to do this. It's
Yeah,
cool.
that seems super cool.
Yeah.
I remember I just finished watching like the Gargoyles series.
Oh yeah, is that on Disney Plus?
It's on Disney Plus.
Okay, I
If you
figured.
haven't seen it, watch Gargoyles.
Pretty awesome.
Classic '90s thing. Great voice actors. A
Yeah.
lot of like Star Trek alums in that
Yeah,
show too.
cool.
That being said, I would love to see like a Gargoyles reboot or like a film or something like that. I think it would. Be
I
pretty
think
cool.
we're
Interesting.
due for one. I don't know when or where, but I think we're definitely due for one. Chris Hewitt, who turns into all of our streams. Hey guys, favorite comic character? Do you have one? I always, whenever anyone asks this question from me, it's Avengers was my first comic, so I was like, can I pick all the Avengers? Like, no. Okay. I said character, just one.
Yeah, my first comic was like Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah.
And like I feel like that's such a non-answer, but like
No, it's
to me,
it's definitely an
it's a huge answer.
definitely an answer.
You take away the movies, and we're just talking about comic.
Mm-hmm.
Like Peter Parker is such a huge representation of the everyday person. He is not Tony Stark. He is not, the other side and DC side. He's not Bruce Wayne.
Right.
He has these powers, but it's such a burden to him,
Yes.
literally, responsibility-wise. And so, like, he has to toe that line correctly of being a hero, living a regular life, and he always gets punished in one way or another. He never
Yeah.
catches a break.
Nope.
And when he does, it's
never
like,
has enough money. Never.
like-
Yeah.
he's like, great,
His
I finally,
girlfriend gets killed. Yeah.
I finally have something, and then something gets taken away
Yep.
from him.
Yep.
And it's just like, please, like, like
Give him a break. Let him go on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
but
him
I
have
mean,
just
like-
one normal vacation. Can't happen.
Outside of all
Can't
that,
happen.
like, he never stops.
Yeah.
His greatest superpower isn't his spider abilities; it's his unstoppable will.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think
Great power, great responsibility, my friends.
if there's a takeaway to anything about that, it's just anybody can have that. You don't have to be a superhero to have the ability to keep going when things are tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Always forward. But yes.
you chips are against you, cards are dealt, and it sucks, but you got to keep on going and just persevere. And like that to me is like the biggest takeaway as a comic book fan, as someone who appreciates like fiction. Like that is like the ultimate like thought to have.
Yes.
So to me, that's the reason why I love Spider-Man so much.
Yes. I totally agree with you. I hate that he can never catch a break, though, but it's part of his character.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, like I think now
His
he's
boss sucks.
yeah. I think like current issue Spider-Man right now, well, I think he might have got over it, but like he was like hospitalized in a coma.
Yeah.
And like Ben Riley came back, and
Really?
he's Spider-Man.
Okay, right,
Good
yeah.
luck. Yeah, no. Ben Riley came back, and he's
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I guess we're back in the '90s.
Right.
So, but it's interesting. I don't know.
The more interesting storylines too, like swapping brains and like it's great.
That's a huge
Great villains.
That's a huge storyline. I wish they would continue doing it as a
Yeah.
thing. Doc Ock Superior Spider-Man. Is there a? I don't want to take up too much of your time, or I don't know if you have to get going anytime soon.
No, what you ask away?
Is there a comic or a character, and it could be DC, Marvel, it could even be lower tier,
Okay.
that you would like to see done correctly live action?
Yes, it hasn't come out right now, and the list is getting smaller, my friend.
Sure.
But 96, 97, they brought back the character Starman, written by Jerry Robinson, and I think Tony Harris did the art. And there was the old school Starman. He was in spandex, red, green, yellow. He had a cosmic rod.
This guy.
Well, they did a version of Jack Knight. Jack Knight's version is that, which is one of the original Starman's son.
Oh, this looks
Yeah,
familiar. Now
so
I've seen some of
good,
these. Okay.
so good. He was like, "Listen, I don't want to wear the cheesy outfit," and it was actually his brother who was set up to take the mantle, but his brother gets killed, and the legacy is about to die. His dad's still around, but he's too old to portray the original Starman. It's like, Jack, you got to do it. You got to avenge your brother, and he doesn't. He's very reluctant. He's like, all right, I don't want to wear. I'm not wearing the spandex. I'm gonna wear a leather jacket with a cool symbol on it. Wearing tank goggles, and like I don't. This the rod, which looks like a sex toy. I was like, this isn't going to do it for me. He ends up, he transfers it into a staff instead, a cosmic staff.
Okay.
And I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
he
looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
What is it about Starman the 7th, apparently? Right? I mean, it says 7.
Yeah, I don't. I got to look up to see what that denotes, but
what is it about him?
I like. Well, his backstory is that he runs an antique shop where he collects old toys and collectibles.
Okay.
And like that's what he's really in love with.
Oh, okay.
Like old Hawaiian shirts. Just he's like really well versed in collectibles. That's what he really wants to do. So he doesn't. Like,
I could see this being like a TV series.
Yeah.
Like as good as Peacemaker was.
Oh yeah. It'd be great.
I would love to see.
It'd be great. I think he's popped up.
Obscure.
He's
characters
popped up
like
in
this.
Stargirl, which I haven't
Oh.
really watched. So, but someone like, hey, Starman pops up. I'm like, really? Like the Jack Knight Starman? I'm like, yeah.
Interesting.
But this is the one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I think if DC's done anything like great and that just makes me want to watch more of, it's like their television series.
Yeah, they did. They nailed.
They nailed that down
most
pretty
of
well.
them. Yeah.
And I think a huge example would be Peacemaker. Peacemaker was
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
My family loved it. My mom loved it. Or she enjoyed it. I don't know if she loved it, but she
That's huge.
enjoyed it.
It's huge.
So more shows like that I think would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I think we'll see season 2 coming out.
Oh yeah,
whenever.
for sure. Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
This looks cool, though.
James,
Oh, yeah.
James Gunn, man.
Yeah, James Gunn. James Gunn has.
Oh yeah, Stargirl meet Jack Knight, the Cosmic Stats original. Okay, yeah. So he cool. He shows up. I gotta watch it. I'm just so behind in everything. But that alone to see Jack Knight appearance is a reason to watch that show.
That's just interesting. I can't think of a character. Like all the cool, the popular ones have already been done, but like it's just like
I mean, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold. Those are the other ones.
Booster
I would
Gold
love
would
to
be
see.
interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like-
I think we're ready for Booster Gold.
If they just do what you did with Peacemaker, but Booster Gold, like that's.
Yeah,
Basically,
and then
yeah.
I really want West Coast Avengers.
I thought they
really
were going
want
to do
West Coast
that
Avengers.
with the Hawkeye series.
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
Hawkeye was going to go like, all right, like
That's it.
I'm going to go.
All right, thanks. I'm going to the LA.
Yeah.
Starting the LA branch.
Because he literally started the
Yeah.
LA branch.
Yeah.
And you have, I don't know, I don't have no clue what direction the MCU is going with that.
Right.
It looks like they might be just making one-offs right now. For a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
We'll see with Doctor Strange in the
Right.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yep. Yeah.
Which you're excited.
I am. Oh, we're all excited.
I'm hugely
Yeah,
excited
yeah,
for it.
yep.
I'm excited.
It'd be awesome.
I'm excited to see. When I first saw the first Doctor Strange film, I was excited for it because, like, if Jack Kirby was still alive, if he'd be like, hell yeah, this is exactly what I wanted.
Yep.
Like when I was making this as a thing.
Yep.
Because it looked visually, it looked like that.
Yeah, his legacy will go on. Yeah, for sure.
But for me, the biggest takeaway was seeing who's directing the new Doctor Strange film.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
And Sam Raimi,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you know, Evil Dead,
Evil Dead.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Spider-Man.
Like,
he's back.
He's back,
my friend.
and-
He never really didn't go anywhere, but yeah, he's back.
Hugely interested to see his take on his touch of horror and the surreal that he'll bring to this, directly related to Doctor Strange. It's like a
He's-
match made in heaven.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the few trailers that I've seen
Yeah.
in the past
This year, I can't. Do you remember the release date?
years. May.
Oh, May. Okay,
May
so it's
30th.
coming up. It's
May
coming
30th.
up quick.
Yeah. I don't watch trailers, right? And it's been a hard take for me to continue doing this as a thing.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
But when we're watching Spider-Man end credits, we're like, oh, there's always something in the
Yep.
credits.
Sure.
Saw this thing. I'm like, of course they're gonna have to tease or segue Doctor
Right.
Strange.
Yeah. Did you run out of the theater?
I was packed between people,
Okay.
and so by the time I saw it, by the time it clicked,
were you like, la, la,
when
la,
it
la,
realized,
la,
I was
la,
like,
la.
oh my god,
Oh,
no!
yeah, yeah,
So it was like
but-
a car
But,
accident.
but
that you
it's like
couldn't
at
look
that
away.
point, like you just kind
I
of.
was too far in. So my streak of missing a trailer for 6 years went down the drain.
Okay. But
Watching
that,
that.
I'm not gonna count that because you didn't know. It wasn't.
Yeah,
a conscious
I didn't
decision.
like. Yeah, I didn't like. Oh, can't wait to see this trailer.
And honestly, like,
Looks good though.
honestly, I don't want to say it's lame, but like usually it's like a scene or something. Like they don't just like it's not a commercial for the next movie coming out.
Well,
so-
yeah, what was liked about this was that it was a teaser insert
Right.
kind of thing. And I think the biggest takeaway for me was like two parts. One, this creature looked like a Shumagarath, wasn't it?
Okay.
And I was like, hell yeah, they're finally bringing this guy in into like live action. And the second thing was like this evil Doctor Strange looking thing. And I was like, oh my god. But like everything else I kind of already knew about. It was just like visually appealing and stuff like that. So, but you're excited for it.
Oh yeah.
Is there something that you are looking forward to relating to it, or is like you want somebody to pop up?
Somebody's gonna pop up. Yeah, that we don't know about.
What's your theory?
I'm racking my brain.
Really?
And I mean,
the biggest theory
is
you're going to see variants of already either established heroes,
sure, which we've seen in Loki, but yeah.
or you're going to see already established people making their way finally into that.
Okay. Yes.
Haven't been spoiled already about this, or heard about the newest trailer. Heard about a certain person being in it.
Okay.
A certain person's voice.
Okay.
I don't want to say if
okay.
you don't know.
Right.
But I was like, oh.
Yeah, I have not gone to the trailer breakdown websites yet.
I haven't either. But like,
well, yeah,
it's like one of those things like, oh,
yeah.
here's this thing. And then like, that's why when a trailer comes out, I stay off the internet for about a week.
Yep. Smart.
That's how I avoid everything.
Yeah. Wow, man, that's
again, it's a commitment.
It's like work.
It's
work.
A lot of work. The reason why I don't watch trailers,
okay.
I want to see something for the first time with the freshest of eyes and ears.
No, like I watched movies in the 70s.
Yeah.
You would see a trailer maybe in the movie theater, and that was it.
Yeah, I think, not to say all trailers have done this, a lot of trailers recently have gotten better at doing, or not doing this, I guess. It's been like putting a lot of information or a lot of like what happens in the movie in the trailer, right? Like they'll spoil something,
right?
Like big,
right?
And why even take that chance?
Yes.
I just want to get away from it. I already know it's Doctor Strange. Sold.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Sam Raimi. Sold.
Okay.
Like I don't need.
Yeah, I don't need anything else. I don't need to see. Yeah, I wish I had your what do I call it? Fortitude, integrity. I could use a number of words, but yeah, that's tough, man.
Oh, it's hard, but I think another one that I'm interested in that I'm never gonna like even remotely touch trailer wise is Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer.
Okay.
That cast is stacked.
Yeah.
But like that's it. You had me at Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing the cast.
I love it. So you're not watching like the late night talk shows as they bring a cast member on.
Don't watch any of that.
Yeah. No. Why would you? That yeah.
Staying away from it.
Yeah, for sure. So.
But that being said, kind of going back to it. Doctor Strange looks dope.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Can't wait. The Batman coming up. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up this year. And then soon the hopefully like post-COVID projects will be.
Yeah, like I want to see more of the projects that were made during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right. I want to see someone who's going to like tinkering away.
I guess.
I made this as a thing.
Yeah, Top Gun, whatever the new Mission Impossible. Like there's a lot of stuff that has not.
Yeah, it's got pushed back, delayed.
Yep.
Film-wise, for movies, as a movie person.
Yes.
Are you pro theater or streaming?
Oh, theater by far, okay. But yeah.
Although like I knew the answer.
I saw Matrix. I can't remember the name, but the new Matrix at the theater.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I only did that as I did. Well, I went to the Resurrections. Yeah. I did. I was like, well, it's the Matrix. You gotta see the Matrix in the theater, right? And this one you didn't really have to. I didn't know it was streaming on HBO, but I think I would have gone anyways.
Yeah.
And then wish that I saw it at home.
I think I'm pro theater.
Oh, sure.
And obviously,
it's the only way to watch it.
As a film nerd, as someone who had a movie podcast, talking about, like how I said recently, about that experience of just seeing something that brought everyone together, like total strangers together, is a fun thing. And very few things in life will actually do that. I mean, I think the next best thing you got, example-wise, would be like sports events.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And sharing that camaraderie, right? Is that the word I'm looking for? Camaraderie? Whatever. Sharing that feeling and excitement.
Being at a live event.
Yeah.
Yes.
With total strangers is the thing.
Right.
But I see that while the pandemic was definitely a huge thing, definitely affected a lot of lives, safety first, I understand streaming is a thing, specifically if you're trying to watch a film or whatever.
Yes.
But given the opportunity in a safe environment, I'm going to be theater first.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
What was the first movie you saw back at the theater? You remember that?
Like pandemic wise.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I saw Shang-Chi.
That was one of my first ones too. That may have been mine as well.
Yeah, it was just like that blew me away.
Yes, I gotta see this at a theater.
That
yes.
was something I needed to see in a
Yeah.
theater. I missed watching Tenet.
Oh yeah, I
in
didn't do
IMAX.
that. Yeah, I didn't do that. That was very early on too.
That was super early on. But you know what happens? I think that's like the first Christopher Nolan film I haven't seen in IMAX like release.
Right.
I think after Shang-Chi was Eternals,
Okay.
and then a few things here and there, and then Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to the theater since.
Okay.
Like I think just last night I watched Nightmare Alley.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
It's Guillermo del Toro's
Oh, okay. Okay.
film,
So, okay.
newest film.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper's in it. Kate
Okay.
Blanchett.
Yeah.
Good cast, great cast. But I missed it in the theaters. I totally forgot, and I was just on Hulu to watch my film of the day. And I saw it on. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'll watch this as a thing. I think I would have liked it more in
Right.
theaters, but like being home, there's a certain like nice aspect of just being home and just like not having to
Chilling
go
and
out.
yeah.
I think for a film like kind of like low key like that, I'm cool with
Not
that.
paying $25 for popcorn and an icy. Yeah.
I'm anti popcorn.
Really? Why?
I
Anti popcorn.
I don't like popcorn
Okay.
too much,
Okay.
and I don't. It's one less thing for me to be doing, even if I have to be just doing this.
Okay.
It's one less thing for me.
You can
like,
multitask.
I'm all here. I'm all here.
That's
You know
cool.
what I mean? So
Totally understand.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, not against anybody who's pro popcorn.
Well, most people are pro popcorn, my friend.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I am in the minority camp of
Wow.
popcorn. So that's
Wow.
me.
Okay, I'll remember that, and
I-
I'll try to chew more softly.
No, it's not about that. It's not about
It's
that.
your experience, your own personal
It's
experience.
just me personally. I'm not a big pop
All
like
right,
getting
start
stuck in the
throwing the
teeth.
popcorn at you.
Well, okay. But yeah, theater
That's
all the
awesome.
way.
That's
it.
cool. Right
Pro,
on,
every,
man.
pro everything else.
I love it.
So
I love
anyways.
it. Cool. What's is there anything going on at the shop coming up that you know of? I know the party was kind of a big deal, so
I mean, like we saw the decorations up and everything like that. So,
Yeah, I saw that. There's I saw a whole balloon tower over there.
Yeah, I don't.
Cool.
I don't think we have anything hugely related.
Okay.
Obviously, Friday Night Magic is a huge thing
Yeah.
here. I don't know. I want to get back to doing like events now that I think the COVID rate has gone down dramatically.
Yeah.
So we're like I believe we're no longer requiring masks. That's a thing for like inside dining.
Yep.
Or at least like just walking around, you could like take your mask off to be here or whatever and eat. But since things are going down, I would like to do more events like board game nights. I'm trying to do a trivia night.
I would. Yeah, we've been talking about that for 4 years actually.
I know.
would love to, yeah.
I know. But
Which I think would be
2 of those years we couldn't really do anything
Yeah,
with.
but I think it'd be fun. Like not. I mean, you gotta do some preparation, but I think people love coming for trivia. I love it. I just
so
don't.
too.
I don't get to
Specifically
do it nearly enough.
Specifically between you and I,
Yeah.
the amount of questions and,
Oh yeah,
and knowledge
yeah,
we have.
Yeah, Star
pop
Wars.
culture.
You could like literally just theme one thing
Yeah.
per week. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we could get deep in the weeds if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, I guess stump someone for like a big prize, but
Right.
like
Actually, me and when they opened the Smod Castle, me and Mike did a trivia. It was comic book trivia, and Mike made most of the questions. I think I came up with 5 of them. He came up with the other 15 or 20. And yeah, what we found was they were too hard. We thought it was too. It's hard to make it hard enough to be a challenge, but not
Yeah.
easy enough where like it can
The
actually
regular-
be answered. Yeah.
I have yet
was tough.
to meet Mike.
Oh, really? We'll get
I don't think he's ever going to come down for Compalooza or anything like that.
we'll get him down here.
Okay.
We'll get him down here.
Y'all should just do a comic man panel.
Yes.
Comic book man panel.
Yeah.
Do it.
We will. Well,
Do it.
I'm always up for one if the con wants to program one for sure.
If you do this,
Yes.
I want to moderate it.
Oh, done. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
It's like
That's
one
that's
less thing for you to worry
That's a slam dunk. So yeah. Okay, done.
I will, and I'll hook everybody up with free things too. I don't know what
Okay.
I need. What do I need to do
Well, you
to
get
get everybody?
You get a ticket for being a panel moderator.
What do I need to do to get everybody down here from Comic Book Man to host a panel at Comic Palooza?
Yeah.
You tell me, I will make it happen. I will move heaven and earth for
Yeah,
it.
Cocknut KOK Night says that. Driving D&D on Mondays, trivia night would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a D&D night going on for a minute on Sundays.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to get that going again. So like trivia night's a thing. Board game night would be really cool
Yeah.
to see. People were talking about like Nintendo Switch meetup.
I think that's cool. I've never
That's
heard
cool.
of.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
heard
cool.
that either. But I mean,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
You guys want to play like
Yep.
Smash Brothers or whatever?
Yep.
And I'm trying to think of something else, but like, the sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
There's 7 days in a week, and then you've got
Yeah,
so
you
much
have a
time
night, yeah.
in between. Like, let's go.
All to say that things are going well here. So
Things are going great.
Yeah.
We just painted the patio. I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
those things. Those new tables are same old tables, but like just fresh count, so they look
yeah,
nice.
they're beautiful. Come here and check it out, my friends.
It's a good time to be alive.
Check it out. It's a good day to be here.
It's great.
Yeah, I'll be here for a little while. So
good seeing
if
you,
you
man.
have anybody, yeah, you too, my friend. Thank you, always streaming, and yeah, I'll be back soon. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo, catch more of this ugly mug.
and yeah, book two. That makes two of us.
Nah,
but
you're
yeah.
beautiful, inside and out. Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
alright.
you haven't already done so, make sure to follow Coral Sword over on their social medias at Coral Sword.
Yep, everywhere.
You can follow Ming at Ming. Well,
Ming-
you're already here, so
yeah.
everybody's following you already.
Ming
so
Chen
it doesn't-
37, but if you're not, follow that up. Yeah,
Follow me at HolyGohan.
HolyGohan,
I'm-
GOHAN.
I'm watching a film a day.
I saw that.
It's-
You're watching good ones too.
It's a film a day, so
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm going to start scraping the bottle or the bottom of the barrel pretty soon, but
There's a lot of films out there. I
Yes,
think
there
you'd
is
be
a lot of
okay. Well, how
films.
long are you going to do this for?
365 days.
Oh, okay, so yeah, there's 365 good movies out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't touched the comic book stuff because I feel like that's like too easy for me to do. I'm trying to get like
excluding those. Then yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, I'm trying to get like the other good stuff going on. But if you ever want to talk about films and stuff like that, follow me over on Twitter
Yep.
at HolyGohan, GOHAN. So,
Fantastic.
appreciate
Cool.
it, man.
Thanks, everybody.
Take it easy, y'all.
See you soon.
Bye.